Boom, we live. Brandon Terry, you the first one I see. What's poppin'? Maria Carbajal, what up, girl? Spread the wealth. What's happening? That's the only three I see. Well, peace to y'all on the Saturn's Day. What's cracking, everybody? There we go. We call BS Podcast. What up, Soul Sus? Wonderful Storm, DJ Sherm, Courtney Dockery. What up? Zai the Great, Canadian Kush, Summer Breeze. What's happening? What up? Jasmine Lambo. I want a Lambo too. Empress Roro. Emmanuel Townsend. Reed James. Kevin Corbin. What up? Demetrius Gordon. What's cracking? What is that? Chaz McFly. Marty McFly's cousin. Hotep Shalom. Angela Moore. Malcolm Charles. What up? Pilot X Riot. Christopher Banks. Trap Medic Beats. What up, Corey Chinzara Anubis. No Anonymity TV. Paris Demore. Dominic Charles. Roderick Roche. We got rainbow news. We do got some rainbow news, Roderick Roche. gotta let you know what's going on before they try to change the culture. But what up? What is that? Bo? I think that's Bo. Peter Forson. Geechee Dan, you a funny nigga, boy. It's so many of y'all in this chat are funny. Geechee Dan, you definitely one of the funniest. Tariq Khalid L, Mike Swagger, Bro L Wise, Brooks C, Kevin Wise, Eric Kirkwood, More L Bay, EL Aqua. What's cracking? What's happening? Oh, there we go. T.O. Cap. Game Channel, Empress Raguba, Melanated Brown. Yeah, you funny, boy. Geechee Dan. Mortal Creations Entertainment. This is KJim89, Skylar Pope, Black and Silver, Adriano Iggy. What up? NS Overtime, Chuck Taylor. What's up, everybody? How we doing on this Saturday's Day? We good? We about to get into it. We got a whole lot of shit, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through it. We got a whole bunch of shit the universe sent to me to talk about this week. Hope we able to get through it though. What up? What's that? DJ Smiley. This Ask Viewer. Ask You Viewer, okay. King Tony and Reloaded 614. So, just so y'all know, just real quick, if you are subscribed or you think you're subscribed, because this is a thing, make sure you're subscribed. Because now I'm hearing this from other channels too. YouTube unsubscribes people. And like somebody was like, yeah, I had to resubscribe. They hit me with a text. They was like, yeah, I was subscribed. And I didn't get any text messages, but I looked and I was unsubscribed and they didn't do it. So make sure, if you think you're subscribed, make sure you're fully subscribed because YouTube be playing the game with the shadow banning. We know who run YouTube. It's the CIA, the FBI. we know who running the NSA. So they don't like what I be talking about. So make sure that make sure you subscribe. So you get the note and hit the notification thing. I think apparently it doesn't mean anything, but people say they got the notification thing clicked and they still are not getting they're still not getting the notification, but make sure you do it just in case. So I don't know how that worked, but appreciate y'all, man. So, police stop law packages, they're gone. So the deal for the 4 cards, that was it. I said it was only last Saturday and Sunday. A lot of y'all hit me up. Conceptual Elixirs, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate my boy. Hey man, if you got a link to some elixirs and tonics and stuff, man, please put it in the chat and then share it so I can, put it in there so I can share it. But police stop law packages, all your stuff is gone again. But no, the four flashcards deal, that's gone, that's out. However, I did just get in the new. Can y'all see that? U.S. police stop flashcards. These are U.S. police stop court decisions. So this is all the things that police officers can and they can't do. Obviously, they come from decisions made by the Supreme Court. So, boom, these are the decisions that they come from right here. So that if you're at a police stop and you need to pull that and be like, well, boom, yeah. So if they pull you out of the car, because Pennsylvania versus Mim says a police officer can pull you out of the car when they at a traffic stop. However, you pull out, they try to pat you down. You can pull out. Well, no, Arizona versus Jones says you can't pat me down unless you suspect me of being violent and having a weapon and being violent, being dangerous. So again, you can pull that out. Police can't pat you down when they pull you out of the car unless they suspect you of being violent and dangerous. So if you're calm, when a police officer starts to pat you down, they violated your rights. But how would you know that if you don't know the law? So right here, we just got them in, y'all. The new U.S. police stop court decisions right here. So what I'm going to do, because we just got them in, these three actually go together. The police stop flashcards, 1 and 2, and then the decisions that back that law up. So this week, if you ordered the Great Book of Melanin Research, you already know. You guys should be ordering this already. People are doing channels and studying and doing breakdown studies on this book. This is a science book, y'all. It breaks down the science of your melanin, which you need to know if you want to regain, that great consciousness that we used to have. So right here, the Great Book of Melanin Research, you ordered a hard copy. I'm going to give you the whole police stop law package plus this right here. You're going to get the new deck of U.S. Supreme Court police stop decisions right here. So there's 3. I'll give you these 3 because they all go together. So again, the laws or your rights that the police officers are supposed to protect, and then the Supreme Court cases that back that up. So again, you order the Great Book of Melanin Research. I'm gonna give you all of that. That includes, boom, the books, the manual, the police public official bonds book, also the cards. This is the car package. This is what you keep in your car and you hand to the police officer and you say, I don't answer questions, or you show it to the police officer on the window. You say, I don't answer questions, officer. Boom. All of that, if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, you get the new deck of flashcards, the Icy Ice, the newest of the Icy Ice, y'all. So be the first to get them. They're not on the website yet, so you can only get them from this deal. So they're not on, well, they'll be going on the Know Your Rights Foundation website pretty soon this week. But right now, the only way you can get them is in the deal. They're not on the Real Nuggets website, so you can only get it in this deal. So again, if you order the hard copy, I'll hook you up. And people if you want the individual products, please go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and support that, please, because we're doing big things, especially this next coming year. We're going to be moving around, doing workshops, interactive workshops coming to towns near you for people who want to do that type of stuff for your community. So we need your support in doing that. So get over to knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Make sure you pick up any of the products that we have that's going to help educate you and your family, you and your community on how to stop police officers from smashing on you. Hey, this is about to end. God damn it, this is going to end. So stop them police from smashing on you. Again, knowyourrightsfoundation.org. And then, boom, sign up to be a volunteer, and boom, get one of these little sexy certifications, baby. Man, right here, this is police stop. This is a basic police stop law certification. So get over there. We teach you the law for free because no one has ever been doing that. I mean, even if, nobody's teaching the law for paying for you to pay them. Nobody's ever done unless you go to college. So we've created basically a public law school, police stop law school for you guys, and we're teaching you for free. Now, if you don't take advantage of that, the universe will smack you in the face at some point in time, because you've heard me give this information to you, offer this to you, and somewhere in the back of your mind, you know you should be picking me up, taking me up on this deal. So when it goes down, and the popo roll you over, pull you over, and your heart start pumping, and your palms are sweating, and you doing all this, and you looking and I come to my damn, I should have hit Kev up. He was telling me he was going to, yep. I want you to know, I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna, I told you so, nigga. So when you at the police stop thinking about me, think about this. I told you. Dang it, I'm one of them. I told you, get your ass over here and learn the law for free, and then pick up one of these beautiful certifications. That's at knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Again, knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Also, if you sign up, you fill out the the form for us to hit you up. We're going to send you back a questionnaire, a link to go to a questionnaire. Make sure you go fill out that questionnaire. It's not a test, just a questionnaire, so we get to know you better before we have an interview with you guys. So a lot of people, if it goes to your spam, check your spam, because you guys go and you fill out the first part, but then we send you back the link to fill out the questionnaire, and you don't go to the questionnaire. So go do that, please. If you're serious about learning your rights, because we want everybody who wants to learn their rights, we want to teach you. All right, appreciate y'all. Then make sure people who want to learn the status law, because that's police stop law, we teach at Know Your Rights Foundation, and we keep them separate, everybody. So a lot of y'all try to you come to the Know Your Rights Foundation thinking we teach police stop law. We don't do that over there. Thinking we teach status law. We only teach police stop law in Know Your Rights Foundation. If you want the status law, you have to go to patreon.com/realnagas and sign up to the status class levels. At the highest level, when you're able to explain the paperwork, I give it to you for free. All the classes are recorded, pre-recorded, and you can watch them at your own leisure. Take your time to learn the law, and then when you're ready, you hit me up, able to explain the paperwork, I give it to you for free. Now remember, police stop law is for now. It's the most immediate thing you need to know now. Status law is for later on when the government comes to mess with you. They're yin and yang. You need them both, just like you need a left and a right hand. So status law, you need that as well for when the government comes for you and they try to come for you and your status has changed, they have no jurisdiction. That's a bigger game. It takes a little bit longer to learn, but that's a bigger game. That's what you want to know. So again, status law, police stop law, two different things, but two sides of the same coin, yin and yang. So make sure you learn them both. All right. And then make sure you hit the homie up, Timmy Tight Top, for the weed juice side of the game, baby. Here we go, right? Weed juice. This is the strawberry lemonade. I don't have no surprisingly sweet, Timmy Tight Top, because you didn't drop none off, man. Missing my surprisingly sweet, which is the pear cantaloupe. It's the pear, the cantaloupe, the juicy juice, and the grape. But right here, this is good too, though. This is off the chain. This is the strawberry lemonade. Again, the strawberry, apple, pear, and lemon off the chain. And then my first favorite right here is the Cool Water. Bam. This is that watermelon, ginger, and mint, which has no reason to go together, but it does. Thank God it does. So make sure you get over to weedjuice.com. That's OUIjuice.com. And hit them up, let them know you came from Real Nagas, and put in the code 5OFFJUICE. That's 5OFFJUICE, and he will hook you up. All right, appreciate that, man. All right, so we're about to get into it. Okay, so the first thing we got to, before we get into the news, got to give a shout out. Got to give a shout out to Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. Hey, 30th anniversary of 36 Chambers. If y'all don't know, you don't know. You better go ask somebody, god dang it. You better go ask somebody about them 36 chambers. Protect your neck. Protect your neck, baby. You better, boy. Cream. Cash rules everything, boy. Y'all better get with it. There's two, they're yin and yang. I'm always about balance. I'm not this or that. I'm this and that. So you got to have a balance all the time. Wu-Tang, that's the one side. The other side of that coin is Tribe Called Quest. For me, Tribe Called Quest to me is the greatest group. Well, actually, they're both. They're yin and yang. They're neck and neck. But you got to have the both. Tribe Called Quest, Wu-Tang, two sides of the same coin. And Tribe Called Quest, this is the 30th anniversary of Midnight Marauders. Greatest album, hip-hop album to me of all time. That album I could play forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And just never turn that damn album off. So shout out to Wu-Tang, 30th anniversary. Man, I was watching, I be watching review channels sometime. And I'll be watching little young cats to see what they think. So I was watching the review channel one day, and these little cats was reviewing Wu-Tang. And then these little bitch ass niggas, and I'm sorry, they had the nerve to say they didn't know, they had never heard a Wu-Tang song. What? What the entire... You never heard a Wu-Tang song? Boy, go lock your ass in the goddamn closet and put on all the Wu-Tang albums. Boy, I wish RZA was there. RZA would have slapped you with a goddamn... He would have album cover. So that, I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. We in an era where cats have never heard a Wu-Tang song. These little young brothers too, like 4 little young brothers. So they when they put it on, they said they was rapping too fast. They was rapping too fast. What the fuck? Man, these little niggas today, they got ADD. They don't, 2 seconds of attention span. That much of attention span. Wait a minute, they rap too fast. What the... Boy, if you don't get your bitch ass out of here talking about Wu-Tang rap too fast, all right, nigga, get out of here. So that tripped me the fuck out. But again, Wu-Tang is off the chain. If you haven't seen the TV show on Hulu, Wu-Tang, goddamn, that's a dope ass TV. That's one of the dopest shows on TV right there. Wu-Tang is off the chain. So shout out to all the brothers at Wu-Tang, the Shaolin. Appreciate y'all. And also Tribe Called Quest. Rest in power to Phife Dawg, Phife Diggity. Because that's my favorite group of all time. My favorite song of all time is Lyrics to Go off of that album. So again, Midnight Marauders changed the game for me. When I heard that album, I was like, whoa. So did Wu-Tang though. So I was on both of them in 93. Shout out to my brothers. The yin and yang, the greatest 2 groups in hip-hop history. All right, y'all. So, we got to get into it. It's still going on. The Kazarian War is still popping. The Kazarian wipeout. It's not even a war. It's a slaughter. The Kazarian slaughter, wipeout, mass... smashing, whatever you can call it. You can call it all whatever you want. They are taking them cats over in Gaza Strip. They taking them out. Now, it's really weird when you look at it because the first thing they want to do is cry hostages, right? They say, that Hamas took the hostages and they want their hostages back, but then they bombed so damn much, they took out like 22 of their hostages in one strike, their own hostages. This is the Kazarian, the new Khazaria. They took out 22 of their own hostages, right? Meaning showing that they don't give a damn. That's what that say to me. When you say, give me all my hostages back. And then I say, okay, well, don't shoot over there. That's where the hostages are. And he said, over there? Over there. You sure? Launch a missile right. Yep, right. Wait, you sure? Okay. Yeah, launch a missile. He said, yeah, right over there. That's what they doing. They striking their own people. Make sure you take your damn shoes off. I forgot to tell you last week. Make sure you take your shoes off. Everybody who in here, you know that means hit the like button. Got to take your shoes off before you enter the dojo. New people, welcome. But I don't allow you to track shit from outside into my dojo. That's not how we do it in here. Have some decorum, have some respect, and some discipline. And take off your shoes, please. Appreciate it. So the Kazarians, like I said, they smashing on them, and it doesn't make any sense because they won't pull back a ceasefire. They killed over 10,000 or taken out over 10,000 people, which is crazy. Close to 11,000 now. That's what they know. Excuse me. That's what they know. They don't even know. They haven't even dug up most of the rubble and stuff to find out. To find out who's buried in the rubble. They haven't done that yet, those counts, but this is who these are just the bodies they were able to recover, right? So close to 11,000, according to New York Times and them. So this is New York Times and YouTube, BitchTube. We quoting, quoting sources from you. Roger Rose, appreciate you. Lyrics to go. That's right. It says midnight is my fave. That's right, baby. Hey, man, Tribe Called Quest, I'm telling you. People don't get Tribe, man. Tribe Called Quest is they changed the game for me, but so did Wu-Tang. But I'm going to let you know, I got into Wu-Tang later because I was on that West Coast, East Coast shit. So I was really hard gangster on that shit. So I got into Wu-Tang, even though I liked their songs early on, I didn't really get into Wu-Tang hardcore till later. And then, when I started really like working out, I put them on as my workout music. And goddamn, there's no better music to work out to than Wu-Tang. I'm telling you that right now. No better music to work out to than Wu-Tang. But so back to the new Kazarians taking out people. So 11,000 people that they know about, right? This is what they know about. So then you start doing digging into it, and you say, why are they like, then the plan came out. We talked about this last week, that the secret plan came out that they planned to take out, to clear the strip, the Gaza Strip, right? They said, we want to take it all out. We just want to go get Hamas. Their whole plan was, from the get-go, was to wipe out the whole strip, right? So that plan came out. Then people started uncovering resources. They found resources were under the strip, possible resources that the Kazarians want, like, oil and stuff like that. So they like, okay, that was the main, that was going around. That was the main push for why they wanted to go over there. But then they just started to do a little something. I was like, okay, a little thing came across my wire about something about a canal. Has anybody heard about that? The canal? So there's a canal called, hold on, the David Ben Gurian Canal. Have y'all heard of that? The David Ben Gurian Canal. You spell it Gurion, Gurian Canal. Now, who is David Gurian? David Ben Gurian. David Ben Gurian was he's the forefather of Israel. Basically, he's the one who created Israel state. New Khazaria. he's the forefather of New Khazaria. Basically, he was a Rothschild stooge who got New Khazaria. He was the main face of New Khazaria, while the Rothschilds funded it from behind. That's who Ben Gurian is, because really the forefathers of New Khazaria, are the Rothschilds. However, this dude David Ben Gurian, he's considered the forefather, right, of New Khazaria. So in the 60s, they had came up with a canal to build to rival the Suez Canal. So do y'all know about the Suez Canal? Suez Canal was built in 69 or something like that. And it's the only way. So before the Suez Canal, they had to travel to get goods around from the Mediterranean. You had to travel all the way around Africa, all the way down and around to go to China, move all the way around there. So when they built the Suez Canal, you can travel through to the Red Sea, right? So they built the canal from the Mediterranean to the Red Sea, or the Reed Sea is really what it's called. So that facilitated trade, but it's only one way. It's only one way. And basically that gives Egypt a monopoly on the trade that's going through there, right? But really is Iran. Iran really is the main power, is the main force. So just so you know, most of the Muslim world, Iran runs most of the Muslim world, just if y'all didn't know. except Saudi Arabia. Those are the only Muslim world that they don't run. But every other Muslim place is run by Iran. So basically that, it gives Iran and Egypt that main power over there. Also, Iran through the Suez Canal, it's positioned on major points along the Suez Canal, trade points. So it's a major power. The Suez Canal makes Iran a major power, right? And also it makes anybody over there have to, subservient or have to bow down to those Muslim powers, including New Khazaria, right? So, and then the Suez Canal, the West is super dependent on the Suez Canal. So there was in 2001, there was a boat that was too big. It got blocked. It blocked the Suez Canal for like a week. And that week, the world economy lost like $10 billion or some shit like that for it being blocked a week. So, and again, it's only one way. So they came up with this new canal, this Ben Gurian canal, where it's going to be two ways, and it's going to run through Jordan, through the Mediterranean, up through Israel, the West Bank, through Jordan, boom, boom, all through there. Guess where it runs through? Guess where other places, as it goes down through Jordan and all the rest of that, guess what little spot it runs right on through? Anybody say Gaza? Did anybody say Gaza? You would be correct. Ding, 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 ding. The Ben Gurian Canal is going to run right on, bypassing right on through the Gaza Strip. They need that land to make that damn to make the rival Suez Canal. That canal will change trade in the world. It's going to change the game for everybody. Who's funding the canal, everybody? Who's funding the canal? Can anybody put who's funding the canal in the chat, please? Who would that be? Do you know? Is anybody? Oh, DH, America. What? How do you know? How would you guess? How did you guess, DH? Don't say us, J.M. McClinton. Don't put yourself in with America. Don't mix your karma. When you say that type of stuff, the universe hears you. When you mix your energy with people who got fucked up karma. So say them. Yes, USA, call them by their name, say them, but don't say us. Yes, USA is paying for the canal. And whose bombs are being dropped on Gaza right now? So, This new canal, which will facilitate trillions upon trillions of dollars in new trade in the world, especially for America, not having to rely on Egypt for the Suez Canal rolling through there. The canal is only going to take 5 years to build. Only 5 years. So in 5 years, it's going to change trade in the world, especially for Israel, making them the biggest trade country over in the Middle East. New Khazaria. making New Kazarian the biggest trade country in the Middle East, rolling through there. So, bringing them a minimum of $7 billion a year, just in the canal fees, just in what they're going to charge to roll the canal. Then they have plans to build a whole cities, not city, one, cities along the canal. This is all in the plans. They got plans. They got fucking video plans of it and everything. They've already drawn it up. You can pull it, go YouTube. Pull that shit up. They've already drawn it up. It's already done deal. They're going to build casinos. They're going to build houses, communities, shopping centers all along the new Ben Gurian Canal. That's not a motivation for war at all. That's not a motivation to take out or displace 2 million people. No. How dare you? That's conspiracy theory. You're a conspiracy theorist, man. It's bad for your health, bro. It's really bad for you. So, the Ben Gurian Canal, y'all, started in the 60s. They had no way of doing it until now. So, the construction is going to take 16 to 55 billion coming from U.S., like y'all said. So, again, now we figured out the real reason for the war. We know the real reason. Brandon Terry, appreciate you, brother. They cannot stop this. They will not stop it. There's too many countries counting on it. It's not just New Khazaria. All the trade that's facilitated by the Suez Canal from the West is going to count on this new one. Again, it moves both ways. This new one is going to move both ways, which is, again, it's going to change the fucking game. They cannot stop that. They see that as the greater good. They see that as we're going to save more lives by having built this canal than that's being taken out in the process of us getting to that. So it's all right. Well, in order to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. That's their position, right? In order to make some omelets, you got to break a few eggs. And then they say, well, you can feed. You break a few eggs, but you can feed. If I break 2 eggs, but I make an omelet, I can feed 3 or 4 people with the omelet, right? So I can get more out of it. That's the calculation that they do to justify them taking out that many people in this span. So now you know the real reason. And then they said the new death toll numbers are 10 to 20,000. That's what came out. 10 to 20,000. Holy shit, man. How do you live? How do you even sleep? How do you do anything throughout the day knowing you have taken out that many people? You know how? Because it's like a video game. They're doing it from miles away, hundreds of miles away, where they just push a button and it looked like Call of Duty. See? They got us ready. They got us prepared for this. What was the dopest game before Call of Duty? If y'all remember this, you're a Nintendo fan. You remember the war game, the dopest war game they had was Contra. Anybody remember Contra from Nintendo? Contra was dope. I'll play some Contra right now. I'll cut this damn live stream off right now and go play some Contra. Contra was off the chain. Now, Contra was before 007. Contra was in the 80s. Contra came around in the 80s. If y'all don't know about Contra, get you a goddamn old Nintendo. Yeah, and, oh, there you go. Marley Hendrix, facts. There you go. He know about the Contra. Contra was off the chain. So they were starting getting us prepared, with that stuff. That was the first realistic war game. was Contra. And then they said, is New Khazaria, New Khazaria has dropped more than 25,000 tons. I want y'all to hear that. They have dropped more than 25,000 tons of explosives since the war began, which is the equivalent to 2 nuclear bombs that America dropped on Japan. Excuse me, what was that? Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That's crazy. They have dropped the equivalent of 2 nuclear bombs that America dropped on, the 2 nuclear bombs that America dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. 25,000 tons of explosive. That's insane. But we're defending ourselves. You just dropped 2 nuclear bombs on people, but you're defending yourself. Okay. Then they said New Khazaria has dropped more bombs in 1 week on Gaza than America did in its heaviest year of bombing of Afghanistan. More bombs in 1 week than America dropped in 1 year in its whole heaviest year of bombing in Afghanistan. You ain't hearing nothing about this. The media is not pushing that. All they will push is, do the New Khazarians have the right to defend themselves? Then they have the right to defend themselves. They have the right to self-defense. But the narrative is starting to change. It's starting to come around like, wait a minute, man. You can't just be taking out this many people, because Macron in France, he came around. He was like, hey, nigga, y'all might have to hold up. We know we need this canal too. But damn, nigga, you can't just be outright blatantly just taking out babies, nigga. Goddamn. Like, you gotta do that shit on the low. Everybody, even the people who are in on it, are like, God damn, man. Y'all gotta chill the fuck out. But they're like, no, they're gonna do it. They're getting there. Again, more bombing in 1 week than 1 year of Afghanistan. That's fucking insane. Then they said, apparently what the phrase from the river to the sea pisses Khazarians off every time you want to bring up the argument. So that's what they'll do. Like when you say, man, you bombed, you did more bombing than a year. I mean, in 1 week than America did in 1 year in its heaviest bombing year in Afghanistan. Then they'll say, well, what about the phrase from the river to the sea? So if y'all don't know about that, there's a phrase that the Palestinians say from the river to the sea that they say means wiping out, killing out, taking out all new Khazarians. Right? From the river to the sea. Like, no more Khazarians from the river to the sea. This is what they say the phrase means, right? But, okay, it's bad if you say it, but not if you just do it. Because the Khazarians are actually doing it. The Palestinians, supposedly, this is what they're saying. But the Khazarians, and that's Hamas. This is Hamas's chant, right? Not all the Palestinians, just so we're clear. The Hamas's chant is from the river to the sea. So it's bad if you say it, but not bad if you do it. Okay, we get it. Thanks for the rules. You just can't speak on it. Okay, you can do it all you want. Just can't speak on it. Thanks, New Khazaria. Gotcha. That's all they want to do. Then this nigga Yet Netanyahu, this fool, look what this nigga said. This nigga crazy. This nigga said the Muslims were behind the Holocaust. This nigga just said this shit. The Muslims were behind the Holocaust. Yo, why are messages getting retracted? Is YouTube doing that, or or y'all doing that? I've seen that a couple times, and I've been seeing in other live streams that YouTube takes down certain things as you put it up. So let me know if YouTube is doing it or if you guys are doing it. But Netanyahu bitch said that Muslims were behind the Holocaust, trying to drum up more support for his genocide, pretty much, of the Palestinians. That's crazy. Now he'll go back, he'll try to say that when it was going on, the tiny mustache dude, he only wanted to expel the Khazarians out of Germany. But then he said the Grand Mufti of that time came to him and said, well, I would just burn them or something like that. I would just burn them. And then he was like, and then he acted like, what's his name? Hitleasy was like, oh, great idea. And that's what he asked. He had like, Hitler was like, oh, never thought of that, man. Great. Thanks for the idea. And he went and did that because the Grand Mufti, or whatever that nigga was, told him, I'd barbecue them niggas. Hey, look, put a little barbecue sauce, little nigga, little butter, a little thyme. You know what I'm saying? Then put it on the smoke side of the grill. That's what he act like. He said that, and then boom, because he said that, they went through a bunch of Khazarians in the oven, which is bullshit. Again, that didn't happen. He's saying this so he'll drum up support for the Kazarian War, for his shit. And then, did you see that the U.S. sent missile subs to the Middle East? Nuclear missile subs to the Middle East? Because Iran came in and they was like, yo, y'all better not do nothing. And then they started attacking U.S. soldiers on these bases because they want to get y'all asses out of the Muslim countries because they pissed at, they know U.S. and Khazaria is working together. They the same one, and they behind all of it. So now the Muslim world is trying to kick America out of all their countries. Get the fuck out. So they're attacking the American soldiers over there. So America sent a goddamn nuclear sub to that bitch. You're like, oh yeah, nigga? You want to keep attacking, nigga? Huh? Iran? Hezbollah, bitch. So they sent a nuclear sub over there and said, yeah, now say something. So, hey, nigga, I ain't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that, America. So this is what's going on right now. These niggas are playing this game. And again, it's that's the canal, which Suez Canal gives Iran the major power over in the Islamic world, over in the Middle East right now, based off of trade. If New Khazaria builds the new canal, it gives New Khazaria the major power in America, which is essentially New Khazaria and America, the same motherfucker. So it gives New Khazaria and America the major trading power over in the Middle East. This is what's popping, y'all. None of this religious bullshit that they trying to tell you about. Oh, you call it, you want anti-Semitic and blah, blah, blah. Ain't none of that shit. It's got nothing to do with nothing. It's about who's gonna be the major trade power in the Middle East once this goddamn canal is built, or to try to get it built. They want to get it built. Right now, it's not, they got to clear out Gaza to get it built. And they're going to have a problem because now what they're doing, everybody's saying is genocide. So they've lost a lot of support from the world because they're like, nigga, you just can't wipe motherfuckers out like that. Nigga, goddamn, you got to stop killing babies, nigga. You got to stop taking out babies. Nigga, just goddamn. People are like, damn, we know we kill people too, but nigga, but goddamn, you just can't be doing it like that. New Khazaria? So they're having a problem. And so they got to get that cleared before they do that. So that's what's popping off with that. But then did you see in the Hold up. So in the debate, I don't know if y'all watched the debate that just came up. In the debate, I'm gonna talk about the debate in a second, but in the debate, then this is the last one that just came up. They brought out, so the moderators, when they were asking the candidates questions, they brought up New Kazaria. Excuse me, they brought up New Kazaria 5 to 6 times. Not America, like what do you want to do for America here? Well, not the border. They brought up the border once. The American border, they didn't even bring that up. They brought it up in a roundabout way. They didn't even talk about it. They didn't even say that word. The candidates had to bring it up themselves, but the moderators didn't ask them anything about securing the border. They asked them no 6 times about helping New Kazarian. And the rise of anti-Semitic rhetoric in the world and the rise of, New Kazarian violence and all of this. That's all of that. So, and you see who runs the media companies. So it's on NBC, just so we're clear. That the debate was on NBC. Who runs the media goddamn companies in this bitch? So the New Kazarians made it sure that you're going to focus on, we're going to put these questions in and ask about that war, supposed war, right? So, and then now 100 Democrats, 100 Democrats are asking the Biden administration to let in the Palestinian refugees in a protected status. So now you're about to get more immigration. Now, I believe that's actually legal. That's the right way. Because if you go mess up somebody's country, because America's bombs are the one that's fucking up their country. So if you go blow up somebody else's country, then you need to give them a new house. If you go blow up somebody else's house, then you need to give them a new house. That's just the way karma works in the universe. So America should be doing that if they're supplying the shit that's blowing up the houses over there in Palestine. So this is going on heavily, and now we see the cause. It's the Suez or the Ben Gurian Canal. Go look it up. So moving along, there's an investigation by the British Medical Journal, that showed the FDA, the FDA executives, they get jobs with pharmaceutical companies like Moderna Easy, PF Heiser Bakery, 3 months after approving the cupcake. There's no corruption going on here, guys. What do you mean? That's just a coincidence, man. Sure. Man, this looks good to me. Okay, it fixes, or it cures, okay, it prevents, okay, looks good to me. You have any jobs over there? Because I'm just saying, it looks good. Your form that you submitted looks good. But I'm just, I just had to let you know, I plan on leaving in a couple of months. And I just want to know, do you have any jobs over there with you? This has nothing to do with this right here. No, I'm going to approve this for sure. However, I just needed to know, do you have any jobs? These motherfuckers, 3 months after approving the cupcake, they got jobs. First off, it's supposed to be a year. It's supposed to be a year. You ain't supposed to be able to take a job. This is the rule. You're not supposed to be able to take a job with a company that you were regulating at least a year after you quit your job. You can't take a job with a company that you were regulating. Like right after you leave this job, you go get that job. That means, hey, anybody can put that together. And put that two and two together. Like, wait a minute, nigga, hold up. Yo, why is it 300, 600 something people in here and only 379 have taken your shoes off? I told you last week about bringing you into JoJo, choking you out. Don't let me have to do a Master Chang, William Chang on you. Hit you in one of your one of your pressure points and leave you paralyzed in the middle of the floor. Hit the like button, please. So, this is conflict of interest? Can anybody say conflict of interest? They are approved. That's the reason. So again, they're trying to say on the surface, hey, we didn't do this on a contingent basis. We didn't approve this contingent on us getting jobs. No. I just was saying, hey, I'm going to approve your stuff now. However, before I do, did you know I need a job? I'm just, I didn't know if you knew. I'm just throwing it out there. It's putting it in the universe. Somebody said you have to put it in the universe in order for the universe to pay you back. So, I'm gonna approve this. I just needed you to know. I need a job. These niggas are so fucking corrupt. God damn. So, again, you're supposed to wait a year, which is fucking crazy. And so now we all know. And we got some more news coming, because then there's a $12 million taxpayer-funded NIH research. This is, again, $12 million taxpayer-funded from the NIH, this research facility in Colorado. They're building in Colorado to import bats. Let me tell you. $12 million from the NIH to build a facility in Colorado, a research facility in Colorado that will import bats from Asia and infect them with deadly diseases in a project with China. Linked scientists. Yeah, bats. That's it. Bats. Go look that up. So again, $12 million from the NIH. Now, let's look into this further. So we already know about the Wu-Tang lab over in China. What happened, right? So it says the other part of the article says the NIH granted Colorado State University $6.7 million to build a new bat lab. That's what it says. To build a new bat lab. The 14,000 square foot facility could study some of the most transmissible pathogens in Colorado. If you live in Colorado, you need to be hightailing it the hell up out of there right now. Sorry, we can't stay, baby. Eddie Murphy said, get out. Sorry, we can't stay, baby. You better get your ass out of there. Holy shit. A bat lab. Man. Not Batman. Not the one that's under the bat in the bat cave. This ain't Bruce Wayne. This is the. So then it says, the multi-million-dollar project is a collaboration between Dr. Anthony Fauci's old department at the NIH, Colorado State University, and EcoHealth Alliance, a controversial research group at the center of the COVID-19 lab leak theory. Preston Davis, thank you, brother. He says they're about to build a Batman lab. No, a bat lab. A Batman lab with bats. So look, EcoHealth Alliance. They're the ones who the NIH paid in the first place, that Fauci gave the grant to go do the gain of function research in the Wu-Tang lab in China. EcoHealth Alliance, the same motherfuckers are building. They said, "Oh shit, the bag was out. We blew that. We blew that ground. We can't go back to China because we done already blew that damn line. We blew that up. Now we need a new goddamn lab." What this bill went in Colorado? The same people who created the COVID-19 shit and is building it. Oh, man. And ain't none of y'all found out. Well, now you did. So be aware, man. Make sure you got your, I don't know what I'm saying. Make sure you got your colloidal silver, your nano silver. Your nano silver, your vitamin C, and your vitamin D. That's all I'm going to say. Make sure you stock up on those things and you should be good. Especially though the vitamin C with the nano silver. Been taking that for 20-something years. Can't even tell you when I can't remember when I got sick. So again, nano silver, One Silver Solution USA. If you want the nano silver, go to onesilversolutionusa.com because they are about to try to. And so again, they're building this. So when is the lab? The lab is going to be ready. They want the lab to be ready before 2030. So are they planning another Pandeezy? Kind of look like it to me. Look like they planning another Pandeezy. So just be aware. The same damn people. I don't know how this company is allowed to still do business after all of that came out, that they were the ones who created the Boogie V in the first place. But now they're about to create another Boogie V lab in Colorado. Thanks, guys. So moving along. The GOP debate. Just had to get that out there, let y'all know about that. But the GOP debate, did y'all see it? Anybody watch? Most of it is theater. Except there's this one cat in there named Vivek Ramaswamy. Have y'all seen that dude? Vivek Ramaswamy. He not with the bullshit. He not with the bullshit. If y'all been watching this cat, he worth $1 billion. Like Trump, so he a billionaire. He don't need their money. He ain't using none of their money. All the money for his campaign is his own money. So he got on stage at the GOP debate the other night, and that nigga blew that shit up. That nigga got on stage with a samurai flak suit on. Anybody know what a flak jacket on? A flak jacket is what the cops wear. That you can put the clip here and the knife here and the spray there and the taser there and all. That's what a flak jacket is, right? You can pack multiple weapons. That nigga got on stage in a flak suit. A samurai flak suit. This nigga has swords. He has swords, ninja spray. He had them in his pants. He had them in his boots. He got on stage and blew the whole place up. Y'all need to go watch that debate if you didn't see that. That nigga shitted on the media. He shitted on the Republicans, which he a Republican. He shitted on the Democrats. He shitted on Ukraine. He shitted on Zelensky. Everybody got shitted on. That nigga took out everybody that night. That nigga was, and he a Leo. So that's where that shit came from. See, let me tell you, the story behind that is the candidate Nikki Haley had been dissing him in the first two debates, had been sunning him, really sunning his ass, called him stupid in the last debate, said he was a young little pup in the first debate, and he didn't go back at her because they told him, don't go at a woman because they gonna make you look like a misogynist and all this and that. So he didn't go after women in the first two debates. After she called him stupid, that nigga said, fuck you, bitch. That nigga got in there. He took that. That nigga went straight samurai. He cut everybody off. Everybody heads off. So shout out to him for that. However, so this is the funny thing. So right after the debate, because he killed everybody, right, including the media, the mainstream media said he lost. Now, anybody who watched the debate know this nigga won. Like they did a poll, online poll with regular people. 90% of the people said he won the debate. 90%. And that's because stop talking about Israel and Ukraine and this and that. We got problems over here. Like, nigga, you gotta fix the border, we gotta fix the homeless, stop talking about all that other shit. This is his main goal. Don't talk to me about nobody else outside of America. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody outside of America. Now, even though he went in there and blew that shit up, this nigga still has to gargle or he has to use Kazarian balls for Listerine. he has Kazarian Listerine flavored balls that he has to gargle. Because when they asked him the question about, is it genocide, what the new Khazaria is doing to Palestine, he said he doesn't think it is, according to the Geneva Convention. He doesn't think it's genocide. When all the people, like most of the legal people in the world, law professors, everybody's come out and said this is a lawful definition of what genocide is, right? And it goes against the Geneva Convention. Yo, Bio 1656, thank you, brother. Says Vivek and Nikki are both East Indians. Right, yeah, he on the Indian side of the game. So, but that nigga is a gangster. He don't bow down to none of them cats. Now again, except the Khazarians, because he refused to call the Kazarian War genocide. They tried to put him in the corner, but then he was like, I'm not in for that. He said, I don't want to talk about that. He's like, Israel, he's like, the new Khazaria. Yo, Charlie J, man, thank you, brother. Thank you for hitting me every week with the Cash App. And everybody, if you want to hit the Cash App, that's Cash App, Real Nagas, the number 9. Appreciate you, everybody who do that. And also, all the Cash Apps I get throughout the week. Thank you, guys. But, so, even though, like I said, they kept trying to paint him into the corner and ask him about the genocide. And then his thing was like, I don't think it's genocide, which is bullshit. Which shows now he don't want to piss the new Khazarians off. He don't want to piss them off, so he just, I don't think it's genocide. But then he went with, I don't even want to talk about that. He said, let New Khazaria deal with New Khazaria. He's like, that's them. That's them over there. We ain't got nothing to do with that. He's like, why we got to be talking about a country way across? We ain't got nothing to do with that. So that's his whole thing, right? And yeah, so people were saying Nikki Haley and him got some Indian beef that they got going or whatever. That's on an Indian level. Who knows? But all I know is how it happened. She shitted on him twice in the first 2 debates. And him being a Leo, he wasn't going to let that happen again. I know some Leos in here. I know y'all probably surprised that he didn't take her out in the first goddamn debate. But a Leo is not going to let you come at him. I mean, he let her do it. He let her do it twice. I don't even know how he did that. But a Leo is not going to let you get him a 3rd time? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. What a Leo Fire. Is you a Leo? See? Leo Fire, let him know. So, that's what happened. That's what happened with that. He killed that debate. But, yo, Rainstorm, thank you. Thank you for the Cash App. Appreciate y'all. But he got to call that genocide. If you're not doing that, then you're full of shit. I don't give a fuck how much you coming out here. You would, yeah. If you can't blatantly call the taking out of thousands, tens of thousands now, of innocent people, babies, if you can't call that genocide when they had nothing to do with the initial attack on the new Khazaria, you can't call that genocide, you full of shit. You know, even though you dope as fuck on all the rest of that shit, that right there overweighs all of that. That's humanity, humanitarian. That's just basic, compassion for life. Like, come on, man. So, even though he smashed on the rest of them, he was on his low Leo shit, y'all. So, don't fuck with that. But all the other stuff, he smashed on the rest of them, though. Yeah, he's a Kazarian ball gargler. He's He's a Kazarian Listerine flavored ball user. So moving along, Eric Adams. Did you see what happened to Eric Adams, the mayor of New York? So they seized his phones. The Biden administration seized his phones. They like, hey nigga, can I get them phones, my nigga? Wait a minute. What you say about the border? Huh? Yeah, okay, border immigrants. Okay. But let me see them phones, my nigga. You want to hand over them phones? And since then, since the Biden administration came at him and his campaign manager with this investigation, you have heard nothing from Eric Adams about no damn immigrants. Immigrant? Hey, nigga, I got a couple of rooms in my backyard right here. You want a bed? Hey, nigga, there's some Kool-Aid in the refrigerator. You gonna drink up all the Kool-Aid you want. We got packets of it in the cabinet, so you can go ahead and knock yourself. Man, go just knock yourself out on anything I got in there. I got some donuts. Like, Eric Adams, nigga, he all of a sudden, this nigga is the most hospitable nigga of all time. Hey, nigga, the remote is right there. You know what I'm saying? We got our channels fixed into the remote, but whatever you can go ahead and reprogram it. Nigga, Eric Adams, nigga, he done. You ain't heard peep no hiding hair of that nigga. He was gangster about these immigrants. And then the administration, they have to do something. And I'm telling you, this is about the administration, and they have to, and the federal, we're not getting any assistance. And he was on them. So much so, this nigga hopped on a plane, uninvited. He hopped on a plane, uninvited, to go to Washington to talk to Biden. And like, nigga, I'm about to go say something to this nigga. And in the air, he got the text message, you are now under investigation. He was like, oh, goddamn, I didn't mean immigrants per se. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean actual immigrants. Like, they done made this nigga two-step and moonwalk and juke, what is it, juking? They got, what's the new dance? They got juking and carnal stomping and all the rest of them dances they got. So, say Biden gangstered his ass, put the pimp slap on him, and you don't hear nothing from this nigga. So, Eric Adams, stick up for your people in New York. Them immigrants, you can't let the immigrants overtake New York because you scared of Biden. They basically said they found he had, not illegal, they don't say it's illegal yet, suspicious campaign donations from Turkey is what they're trying to use. But again, we need to be focused on this on the immigration, because it's becoming such a big thing, politicians are now starting to pay attention to it. Also because in the debates, a lot of the candidates are bringing it up in the debate. Because Americans is full of, they can see the videos. Like, if you don't get these goddamn immigrants, these illegal immigrants out of our motherfucking yard, nigga. So they are pissed and they're going at the politicians. And so now the politicians are now focused on the border because they made it an issue, because the people have made it an issue. Like I said, man, your voices, it matters, man. You got to speak up. So hopefully some shit will get done. But Eric Adams, he got pimp slapped, y'all, and this nigga went under the cover. This nigga went under the quilt. So shout out to New York. So moving along, did y'all hear that Mr. Beast? I know y'all seen this. Mr. Beast built 100 wells in Vegas. The reason I'm moving along, really, we going through this, is I got a lot of stuff on it. So Mr. Beast, did you see he built 100 wells in Africa? 100 wells in Africa, Mr. Beast. Now, that's a great thing, I think. But now he getting all the backlash because they saying Is he the white savior? Is he this new white savior of Africa? Is he the new white savior of Africa? He's coming to save Africa, the savior of Africa has the white face. I would say, what the fuck is you doing, motherfucker, to help Wales over there? What you doing? All these people talking about, oh, you the white savior of Africa and all that. Nigga, what, are you the black savior of Africa? Because I don't see your bitch ass over there building no wells. What the fuck you doing? And this is what he do. This is his thing. He gives away money. That's his fucking thing. They be, well, if you were really doing it, why would you record it? Because he needs the content. Because him doing it, him filming it, builds the fund, or builds the revenue, generates the revenue to fund the project. That nigga's a smart businessman. Every project, every humanitarian project he does, he films it because it makes it its own entity. Like if you guys don't understand, movies, the way movies are made in Hollywood, a person will take the production company will take a movie and make an independent company. Just make an independent company out of that movie, and then borrow money to fund that movie so that the company doesn't get hit with the liability from all that money. So to build a company around one movie and create its own entity around that one movie, right? So that's kind of what he does when he makes his videos. He'll say, all right, I want to fund something, so this video, it'll be its own entity and fund its own thing, right? So he's been doing that. And people are like, well, look at his name, Mr. Beast. He's Mr. Beast. He's the sign of the devil taking over. It's some funny shit. So again, Mr. Beast, he got his name. You know he got that name when he was 12? He started his YouTube channel when he was 12. Do you think he knew anything about the goddamn beast when he created his channel when he was 12? No. What was famous at the time, though, was being a beast in sports. Hence, beast mode. Beast mode was huge at the time when he was 12. We all know Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, if y'all know what I'm talking about. So, hence, that's where you get the name from. Beast mode, the word beast was big in pop culture, so he just took the name, right? So, but is he, should he have gone, so this is the question. Should he have gone to Michigan first to fix the Michigan water? Should he have done that first? Anybody? No? Excuse me. So, should he have gone to Michigan first? No, because Michigan has its own government, and the people of Michigan, no. You say, yep, no. You know why? Because the people of Michigan need to get off their asses and make their own government do shit. Them people in Africa, they don't have that. They don't have the same type of government we have over here. They're not free like that. They don't have the same type of resources. You have all the damn resources and the power in the world to make your government do what the hell you want to do. It's just niggas don't get involved. They want to sit back and wait for somebody else to do it, just like you want to. Should he have gone to Michigan first to do it? No, you get off your ass in Michigan and do it. Get involved. I've been telling y'all for the longest, damn. You got to get off your ass and get involved, locally especially. But you got to learn the law. You got to learn government, goddammit. It's not going, boom. It's not going to help you if you just sit around waiting for Caucasian people to save you all the goddamn time. So then you can pull the savior card. Well, save your own ass. But again, building those wells over in Africa, they don't have the resources to do that. 100 wells in 100 different villages. So I'm gonna say shout out to Mr. Beast for that. I'm gonna give him props for doing that. And not say, oh, you should have went to Michigan first. That motherfucker gives out so much goddamn shit. You can't say nothing about what he should have done. Are you doing anywhere a tenth of what that nigga's give? He gives nothing. Most of his money, he's worth $500 million, they say. It's not. He's not worth $500 million. All of that money he gives away. It goes into his company that he gives away. So, again, I'm going to give a shout out to that. He gave fresh water to the Africans. And so I'm going to give him props for that. Mr. Beast. I'm going to give you some props for that. Now, moving along, in rainbow news, we got rainbow news. Why do we do rainbow news every week, everybody? Why do I do rainbow news? Because it's culture war. That, them changing that, that energy in society, it's culture. They're trying to change the culture into something different. It's a culture war. So you got to know that it's happening so that you can counteract the shit. If you don't know that they doing, because again, they're very active in their movements. And you won't know anything about it because you're not active. Melanated people are apathetic to government, law, what's everything that's going on in society. You're waking up. You're becoming more involved. But for the most part, that's why small groups of 10 people are able to affect change, because nobody else, a bigger group, ain't saying anything. So it's the culture war. It's the culture war. You have to know what's popping so that you can counteract it, and don't let that energy just envelop, the communities. So first thing, did you see the Alabama mayor, who's a pastor of a church, Alabama mayor, Alabama. He was a closet drag queen. Did y'all see it? This nigga was the mayor, the pastor of the church, and he was on Pornhub putting up drag shows on Pornhub. Did somebody say Bubba? You said Bubba? Man, wait a minute. And in previous years, so, for basically, he killed himself. Because after he got outed, the dude killed himself. Right? So it's not funny. The dude killed himself because he got outed, right? Because he playing up I'm this pastor, mayor, heterosexual dude in the surface, and then he's on, literally, he had uploaded drag shows to Pornhub. This is what he did. So then they came out, they found out, and so he couldn't take it. So he killed himself, right? Now, do you know that this nigga was a suicide counselor? This nigga was a suicide counselor. Beforehand, he counseled people on not unaliving yourself. And then he goes and do it. Because he can't take the heat about who you, man, if you gonna do it, be who you is, nigga. Just, nigga, don't kill yourself. But they was on him. That nigga took himself out. But that's to show you how that's why I say you won't know. If this is why you got to bring this shit to your attention, because this dude is in charge of how many minds and lives as a pastor and a mayor. He in charge of everybody in the whole goddamn city. Politically and spiritually. And this nigga was dragging off. He was the last dragon. He was Enter the Dragon. He was goddamn. Come on, man. The Dragon Warrior. He was, you was a whole lot of them, but nigga, you can't be a suicide counselor and then take yourself out, man. That's some bullshit. You can't do that, man. So everybody who probably listen to him, they don't. If anybody who listen to him, he obviously was full of shit. Listen to his advice. Don't take yourself out. Don't do what he said, not what he does. So then, other world rainbow news, the World Bank is denying Uganda funding because they got rainbow alphabet mafia laws. The World Bank said, well, these pockets a little dry, my nigga. Oh, whoa, Uganda? I can play Hambone on these pockets, my nigga. They so empty. Hambone, cretin, crying. Crambone. Only older people who know about Tom and Jerry would know Crambone. If you know Crambone, you an old head, you know Tom and Jerry. So the World Bank is playing Crambone with their pockets. Keeping it crying. And Uganda's like, hey, my nigga, you the World Bank, ain't you? Ain't you the World Bank? And like, what's up with them laws over there? Can't have them laws. So Uganda and the World Bank is in talks, right? They say, they cut them off for a long time. They've been cut off for like since the law went up, like last year. So now they back in talks, right? You think they back in talks because they why do you think they're back in talks? I think after Uganda found that 17 to 25 trillion dollars in gold and platinum ore, the World Bank was like, hey man, look here, man, we might have been a little hasty. You know what I'm saying? You know, them LGBT motherfuckers, they do be tripping sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about it. We can talk about it. You know, them niggas do be tripping every now and then. The World Bank was like, hey, brother, you found what? 17 what? 17 to 25 trillion. Oh, hey, come right on in, brother. You come right on in. Have a seat. There's some good drink over there. World Bank is full of shit. So Uganda, don't play the game. I would say don't play the game, but they probably need investing to fund the excavation of the ore, which is a fucking catch-22. They probably need the money to excavate the ore. 100%, 100% Rotten Podcast. Thank you. This is Bubba Bussy. Bubba's Bussy got busted bloody by buddy. That's fucked up, boy. What's his name, Bubba? I think maybe, I don't know. It's Alabama. It's a high possibility his name was Bubba. I don't know. But damn. Hey, let me tell you right now. Prepare yourself. If you go look up the story, prepare yourself for his drag picture. That's, whoa. Yeah, goddamn. You had to use some smelling sauce. Like, wake a nigga up after that damn picture. But, hey, man. This shows you it goes to show you what's going on out here. So Uganda, don't bow down to the World Bank, but I know you need them in order to get into your country's resources. Just don't give up all of the damn resources. So you know what World Bank is doing. They say, okay, if we loan you this, boom, you have to give up this part, boom, boom, boom. They're gonna have to give up some of the land where the gold and the platinum ore is. You know that's gonna be the deal. So please, Uganda, do not. That is all I say. So then, did you see that the Decepticon, so the Miss Universe pageant, did y'all know that a Decepticon Transformer bought it last year, right? A Decepticon Transformer bought the Miss Universe pageant. Right? That's worldwide, Miss Universe. Spread the wealth. Thank you, brother. Says, Kev, you going to speak on the 4 LA sheriffs unveiling themselves with 24 hours on the live themselves? No, I didn't read that too. I didn't read too much about the story. I got to check into it. But so the Miss Universe pageant was bought by a Transformer, Decepticon, right? And immediately started letting Decepticons compete against biological women. And the last one won. The last winner of the Miss Universe pageant. I talked about this too. The last winner of the Miss Universe pageant was a Decepticon, Transformer. Wait a minute, you saying this Decepticon is more beautiful than all these other women around the world? Malaysia, Africa, the Caribbean, all the places. This Decepticon is more beautiful. Okay, they get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Crambone, Paris the Moore. You know about that Crambone? That's what I'm talking about. So after he bought it and that person won, the Decepticon won, now they filing for bankruptcy a year later. Holy shit. This nigga bought the pageant. We're gonna change it. This is did these niggas say this is what did he say? This is about humanity and boom boom boom. I mean, basically just saying all kind of bullshit, right, about why he bought it and what he was going to be able to do and how he was going to help heal the world and all this bullshit. And a year later, and 1 year later, have you seen that video? And 1 year later, bankruptcy. Everybody was like, nigga, ain't nobody about to go to no damn Miss America pageant when the Miss America is peeing standing up. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Nobody is about to vote for Miss America who can stand up peeing. Yo, Broderick Enoch, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Like, man, they start pulling their money up out of that shit, and this nigga went bankrupt. So this nigga stock went from $88 or something a share to cents. It's like worth like 5 cents. Some shit like crazy. This nigga has no stock. It went from like $88 to 5 cents. They was like, nigga, you have lost your damn mind. You are not about to vote. And so, again, this is mostly big. Remember, Miss America is worldwide, where the rainbow mafia is not as prominent. See, most of these people don't do that in these different countries. These different countries submit their women, their representatives for their countries into these pageants, right? So when you did that with the Decepticon, they were like, nigga, nah. We are not about to, first of all, most of them countries ain't with that shit. Then they like, nah, nigga, we ain't not about to put our beautiful women, biological women in this damn pageant so you can tell us a motherfucker who can stand peeing up is prettier than her. It's not gonna happen. So they all pulled out. All the countries and everybody, they pulled out and they went bankrupt. So can't say they lost 80-something% of their stock. Crazy. So can't say I'm pissed about that, because goddamn, how dare you? How are you going to sit there and put biological men against a woman and say that a man is more of a woman than a biological woman? Come on, man. This is where we're getting off the rails. So moving along. So at different protests around America, they're putting together the Rainbow Mafia flag with the Palestinian flag. Have y'all seen this? How they're conflating the two things? Like, Rainbow Mafia and Palestine are the same cause? They don't even fuck with that shit over in Palestine like that. Not openly. Nigga, they hang your ass over in Palestine. You came with that shit. On the surface. I'm sure it's some Palestinian, alphabet soup over there. But on the surface, nigga, they like, nigga, you don't get that shit up out of here. But these niggas that protest with the two flags. Like, LGBT Palestine, LGBT Palestine. Hey, nigga, those two things don't go together. They always trying to latch on to somebody else's cause. Black Lives Matter. LGBT, Black Lives Matter. Wait a minute, nigga. How the fuck you get over here, nigga? Nigga, how the fuck you get in here? Nigga, you like a vampire. Nigga, did somebody invite your bitch ass in here, nigga? Somebody invited them into the house. You know, vampires can't come into your house unless you invite them and shit, right? So that's what they do. This is what that movement does. It latches on to other movements, other actual viable movements that have a possibility of growing and moving on, because truly this one does not. It's not natural, meaning, most people, 97% of people in the world are not that. So, you're catering to a small group of people. This is only a small group of people who understand that if they don't promote their cause, it will die out. Just like abnormalities in nature, they don't go on and go on. They die out unless someone takes care of them. Like an albino tiger. It's not going an albino tiger in the wild. Usually either going to be killed. It's going to be killed by the other lions or some shit like that, or it'll just die out. It won't keep going. It won't keep going and going. So in order for it to keep going, they have to what? They have to indoctrinate, which means invade your mind, colonize your mind, or they have to colonize another movement. They have to jump on another movement like a parasite. They suck all the energy out of different movements. Why? Because that keeps attention on their movement, which nobody would be talking about. Why? Because you're talking about sex. Your movement is about sex at the end of the goddamn day. Your movement is about sex. And nobody is and nobody's denying you who you can have sex with. So why the hell are you trying to promote this shit? Every day, day after day after day, like you the most persecuted motherfuckers in the history of the universe. Nobody, you got all the goddamn rights in the world goddamn right now. But you want to act like you the most persecuted people in the world right now. Why? Because you have to promote your cause, or people will forget about it and it'll die out. Because most people aren't like that. Aren't that. So just make sure you understand the tactics that are being used. The tactics that are being used, they have to colonize your mind, and then they have to colonize another movement in order to keep going. Just like they colonized the civil rights movement. They co-opted that shit. All the work that niggas did, marching, getting bit by dogs and water holes and all that shit. You think that shit had nothing? It may have been something sprinkled in there, hidden in the closet, but not as a movement, as a group, as a goddamn, you know what I'm saying? As a society, they wasn't, nah. It was melanated people getting killed and ate and shot and boom and hung from trees and all that shit. And then they just jumped onto the movement. Like, hey, nigga, civil rights. We all need civil rights. Can we just pick it back? let me just, thank you, brother. Oh, man, I was walking. And you be like, hey, nigga. Get your bitch ass off me. They're like, come on, brother, let me latch on a little. Like, nigga, get your bitch ass on somewhere. That's how they got to do it. They got to latch on parasite in order to keep the movement alive. Otherwise, it will die out. So, in science, moving along, in science and weird shit. So, did you see that there's 1,000 people that lined up for Elon Musk's Neuralink? Thousands, excuse me, not 1,000, thousands, plural. These niggas, they ready to get chipped up. Goddamn, they ready to get chipped up. Oh, it's about to go down. Oh, they ready to do the Neuralink Vulcan mind meld. It's right ready to happen. They're already, they're already lining up people. Thousands of people already, volunteer right off the bat before he even asked, because he told him he was gonna put out the volunteer feeler, and everybody started hitting him up, wanting to volunteer before he even put the shit out. Hey, like, nigga, can I get it? Well, good luck, y'all. That's it, everybody. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. We'll see what'll happen. But Elon is hooking is Vulcan mind melding with the Neuralink, and he said it's like a Fitbit for your skull. That's how he designed it. He said it's a Fitbit for your brain. Now, I've never had one of them Fitbit things on, but I heard it keep track of your steps and what is it, like your heartbeat or something like that? Does it monitor your heartbeat or some shit? I know it does a few things, but he said it's like a Fitbit for your skull. Now, what are you gonna be monitoring? What are you gonna be monitoring? How many times I think about sex, think about tapping Halle Berry? Oh, hey, nigga, mind your own business. Neuralink. You ain't supposed to know how many times I want to get with Halle Berry. What is it going to be monitoring? Like a Fitbit, because a Fitbit is a monitor. As far as I remember, Fitbit is a monitor. What is it going to be monitoring in your brain? You got to let me know that one, Elon. He says mapping your brain waves. Yep, probably definitely gonna be doing some of that, because it has to be doing research, because it gathers information so it can send it back to the Neuralink people so they can constantly tweak and make it better. So yes, it's definitely gonna be mapping your brain waves and then trying to make sense of those brain waves to see what you are thinking. Because again, thought is nothing but wave patterns, alpha, theta. Come on, y'all. Delta. So when they start making these wave patterns and putting them together, they start understanding how you think. Because every time you think this way, the wave pattern looks like this. And then you think another way, then the wave pattern goes down and looks like that. And they're like, oh shit, he's thinking this. When the wave pattern is this, or when the wave pattern is like, so whatever it is, they'll be able to figure that shit out. Elon. You on that bullshit, Elon. But moving along, did you see that there's one person died after being infected by a brain-eating amoeba at a country club? Holy shit. Holy, hey, goddamn. This nigga went and took a shower, or he walked barefoot at the country club. He must have had a cut. The bacteria got into his, and it was a brain-eating bacteria, some new brain-eating bacteria they found, and it ate his brain. Whoo! Tell you right now, nigga, I ain't going nowhere without no shoes, socks, nigga, Timberlands. Nigga, I ain't tell you right now, nigga. I don't ever use no shower at the gym anyway. I never, ever use the shower at the gym anyway. But goddamn it, no matter where I go, I'm wearing Timberlands from now on. Damn. God damn. Brain, so look, this is what it says. One person has died from an infection of a brain-eating amoeba. Excuse me. That health officials say was likely caught from a splash pad at a country club. Now, splash pad, what is that? Again, I don't take public showers. So apparently I'm thinking the splash pad is the thing when you get in the shower. So I don't know. Is it the thing where you don't slip, or is it the thing so when the shower come down, it's not splashing off the pad? Again, I don't know, because they said a splash pad. That's what I assume it is. says damn fools. But that's what I think. That's what I assume it is. So it says he caught it from the splash pad, which I believe he went to the shower and whatever. I think it might have been some pads in the shower, and he walked. He says, "I wear shower shoes." There you go. In hole. Aunt Mo said, "I wear shower shoes in my house." I don't even trust my own goddamn self. God damn it, I don't know what the hell I've been bringing in from outside. You damn right. A brain-eating amoeba could be it. Aunt Mo. So hey, everybody, you better copy off Aunt Mo and put your damn shower shoes on in the house. Everywhere I walk, I don't walk around the house barefoot at all, ever. Nigga, I'm the same way, ever. Let you know, because see, I have some experience with this. My dad who passed away a couple years ago, he had to get his foot amputated. I told the story when he passed away, but my dad had to get his foot amputated. The reason he had to get his foot amputated is because he had a sore on his foot and he used to walk around barefoot in his house all the time. And he would like wash it. I guess he can take showers and stuff, but every time he would walk around still in barefoot, the bacteria would get back into the damn wound or whatever. So eventually the wound took over his foot and he had to cut off half his foot. This is my dad. And he was a tennis player. He was a tennis pro. So that messed him up really bad. And then that led to an infection. He had to get half his leg cut off. And then the infection from that, invaded his whole body, and that's how he passed. But so from one infection, from walking around with no shoes on, my pop eventually ended up dead a couple of years later because of the infections, the multiple infections that he kept having. So tell you right now, Lisa Michelin, thank you for the 1111. I see you with the 11s. Appreciate you, girl. But yeah, be careful, because now they got brain-eating amoebas. Shit, nigga. So then it says the cat confirmed one sample from a splash pad was viable for Naegleria. It's spelled Naegleria. That's the name of the bacteria. Naegleria fowleri. Fowleri. So the bacteria is called Naegleria. Naegleria fowleri, a rare infection which destroys brain tissue, and is in the country club in the shower. Fuck. God damn, hey man, I ain't never going back to the gym. This made me never want to go to the gym again. I be in the gym, you be touching balls and go, man. You don't know? Let me tell you right now, you better get you some goddamn nanosilver. Nanosilver takes out all the bacteria. It kills all of them bacteria. Nanosilver. Telling you right now. Brain-eating bacteria. Y'all better call up the nanosilver people right now. So just watch out for people if you go to the gym. Watch out. This is the main thing. You should always do this anyway. If you have cuts, when you go to the gym, you shouldn't work out around anyone. You shouldn't touch. And also, if you go to the gym with cuts, make sure you check your body, because you never know. But if you have cuts, when you're at the gym, when you're sweating, your pores open up a lot, and then it'll open that cut up, and you can get an infection. So if you have cuts when you go to the gym, make sure you don't work out around anybody, and you shouldn't work out with any equipment if you have cuts when you go to the gym. Try to do bring your own equipment, or do a body type of workout. But again, you should not be touching anything in the gym. if you have a cut, and most gyms, they wipe them down throughout the day, but you don't know how well. And they don't wipe the equipment down though. Let me just say that. I worked at LA Fitness. Let me tell you right now, they do not wipe the equipment down. They mop. We'll wipe the tables and they do all that. That's the maintenance people. But the weights and all that type of stuff, the heavy, the medicine balls and the Bosu ball, they don't like none of that shit. So I'm just letting you know from a nigga who worked at LA Fitness. Don't do. And let me tell you, It be some of the, I ain't gonna tell just don't do it. I ain't gonna share them stories. Just don't do it. So moving along, in weird news, did you see that the Peruvian aliens, remember the Peruvian alien statues, the little mini statue things? They bought them back. The people was trying to say they was fake. They bought them back to the Mexican Congress and did another press conference and said, we found more evidence. Shit. We found more evidence that these things are real. Holy shit. Okay. Then he said they took DNA samples. I don't know how you take DNA samples, but they said the thing is part human, part monkey, and part some DNA they don't know. They can't. So monkey, human, and unknown DNA that they've never seen before in any of the animal kingdom or human kingdom. So, they did the whole thing. Go look at it. They did the second presentation. It's online. It's on YouTube. They did the whole second presentation. And then they did the scan of the belly and they showed the eggs and shit inside. The womb part. Well, it's supposed to be a womb. I don't know if it's a womb or not. But it's eggs. They showed eggs inside the thing and said it's part monkey, part human, and part some unknown thing. Now, didn't we just see a mermaid that was part fish, part monkey, and part reptile? Now, why is the common denominator in these is the monkey, right? Even in humans, the human development. That's what when you look up your blood type and it says like you're O positive or or B positive or whatever, that positive means you're positive for the rhesus monkey gene. That positive means you're positive for the rhesus monkey, which is about 80% of humans. 80% of humans have positive on their blood for that rhesus monkey. So, was this another one of the Anunnaki things? Why is it always a monkey that's involved in these damn creations? Isle of Dr. Moreau, he had a bunch of dogs, actually, in that movie, though. He had a bunch of dogs and type of things. I don't know what he had a couple monkey things, but it was dogs. But why is it always a monkey? That's the common denominator among all the hybrid things that were created. We got to ask ourselves, what is the deal? So apparently that's real. They still working out over that, but they swear to God up and down that is real. Because then the Pentagon, the Pentagon UFO chief, he just came out and he said, aliens are real, or everything that they've been seeing is some super foreign government they ain't never heard of before. That's what he said. He said, aliens are real. This is the Pentagon UFO head chief. This nigga said, aliens are real, or this is some super secret, what do you call it? Some super foreign power government we ain't never heard of before. So, damn. What up, Miss Jeannie? Said Michael Jackson knew. Did he? Michael Jackson knew about it. Said Michael Jackson knew all along. We should have been listening to Mike. That nigga knew. But goddamn. So, and then he said, I hope it's aliens. After he came out, after he said, because if it's some super foreign power government we ain't never heard of before, we fucked. That's what he said. We fucked. If it's a super power foreign government that we ain't never seen, we done. So I hope it's aliens. But he said, basically, he just admitted, yes, they're aliens. And again, the slow drip. They just get you with the slow drip. We ain't gonna come out and do a big ass press conference. Breaking news! Oh my God, we found on the planet Zeta Reticuli, there's a population of 89 million people. Like, or aliens. Like, nigga, they are not gonna see that. You're not gonna see the They got a football stadium on the planet Zeta Reticuli, and they having the playoffs. They're not gonna see that. They're having the Zeta Reticuli playoffs today. It's coming. Everyone's here. You're not gonna see that. So get prepared. You're not gonna see that. But they're telling you aliens are here. So again, though, I've told you, what does it mean to you? If an alien is not dropping off your DoorDash, why do you give a shit? If an alien is not going to tell you how to pay rent or how to come to your door with better technology or do any of that stuff, it doesn't mean anything until you see one of them. Now, if you've seen one, I can understand why you'd be interested in it. I seen them. I seen them twice. Actually, 3 times. I've seen 3. So, but even though I've seen 3, I'm still not like, oh my God, aliens. Oh shit, nigga. Is aliens gonna stop the police from beating your ass in the middle of the goddamn traffic stop? You like, hey nigga, hold on, you can get your alien, your secret alien, what's his name? With the patch on his eye. What is what's his name? Nick Fury. So like Nick Fury had when he had to call Captain Marvel, she gave him a buzzer thing. You think when you get pulled over at a traffic stop, you gonna have the secret? Hold on, officer. You really want to do this, officer? Huh? Oh, you really? Okay, you better. The alien is gonna show up at your damn traffic stop. It's not gonna happen, nigga. So why do you care? You shouldn't care, other than the fact to be abreast of the information. You should be abreast of the information. You shouldn't be ignorant or nescient, which means having no knowledge. Aunt Mo, appreciate you, brother. Crambone, baby. So moving along. Did you see that the Alabama Slammer boat captain, he got arrested? Did y'all see that? The Alabama Slammer, the Alabama Slammer boat captain, the man who just threw his head up in the air and said, nigga, what's popping? Like he was graduating from high school. Nigga said, hey, nigga, we out of here. What's up? They charging him with 3rd-degree assault. Now, that's really low, right? That's probably going to be like, he went too far and there's a retaliation. So basically, probably what they're going to get him for is, he was right when they jumped him, right? They jumped on him. We all saw it. 6, 7 of them. I counted 7. I don't know how many of y'all counted. I counted 7 from the jump. First of all, I counted the son or the son-in-law when he was just talking to the father. The son-in-law just ran up and boom, just ran and just ran up and tried to bank him, right? So right off the bat, I'm taking out everybody. I don't give a fuck who your ass is, nigga. I don't give a fuck if Jesus Christ came down to this goddamn dock. Nigga, Jesus Christ is about to get his ass choked out. Nigga, I'm taking out everybody. So how the hell, if he ran up and he gets smoked, he's supposed to be there. He's the authority of the dock. They weren't following the policy of the dock. He tries to enforce the policy of the dock, and they run up and pop him in the mouth. And they ran up and socked him. Okay. They're trying to say niggas can't. So you know what happened, right? This, in my opinion, a bunch of them Caucasians saw that. Them Alabama rich Caucasians and shit. They saw that and was like, no, you are not just going to prosecute Caucasians on this one. You're not just going to prosecute the Caucasians. You're not gonna do it, man. You're not gonna do it. So they pressured them niggas that you better go. And they got my man on 3rd-degree assault, which probably means he gonna have to do community service, some shit like that. Pay a big fine, community service. He may get a couple months. I mean, if it's really bad and they convict him, they may give him like 3 months. But this is the thing. They got him because he went back. So if y'all remember, he got jumped. Then he wanted to square up like he should have. Like, after you get jumped, nigga, hey, what's popping, nigga? You like Debo in Friday. Who else wants some Debo? Who else wants some of Debo? Knock him down, beat him down, beat you down. That's how Debo was. Beat him down, beat you down. That's what you gonna do. If somebody roll up and 7 people jump you, oh, you on one. You on 10,000 after that. Ain't nothing nobody can say to you. I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody can say to me. I don't give a shit who you are. My mama, Jesus Christ, motherfucking the universe incarnate itself, nigga. I will take all you niggas out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So I don't know how they got on that nigga for self-defense. But I do see when he went to the boat. See, this is what so again, this is what they're gonna get him for. After he got jumped, my man pulled up his he did one of these. He pulled up his pants and was like, what's and he walked over to the boat. And at that point, you are initiating the violence. After everything was gone and the people wanted to walk away from the violence, which you don't get to walk away from the violence, nigga. If you sneak me, nigga, ain't no walking away. Nigga, I'm coming for your ass from now on. For the rest of your life. So you don't get to walk back to the boat legally. We're gonna go legally. You don't get to walk back to the boat and then start putting the smackdown on people. That's what they're getting for. That's why they're saying it's 3rd degree assault, because he was assaulted first. And he retaliated. So in the retaliation, he might have went a little too far. That's what they're saying. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm with you, brother. You better get on over to Know Your Rights Foundation and learn your rights, goddamn. Because goddamn, I can't believe it. I heard like, what? They are filing charges on this dude who got jumped by 7 Caucasian people on the dock. Drunk Caucasian people. They was drunk. And man, so it goes to show you. I'm sure the power elite, the Caucasian power elite of that town spoke up and was like, you're just not going to persecute us. And so you had to do something. And then, did you see the power? So talk about the power. Teach you guys, try to tell you guys to get involved, all the time. And how you have power, especially in local government, in local elections and stuff like that. How, nationally, usually it's predicted, until now, because they're trying to flip the world. So it's in chaos right now. So these elections, especially after Trump won, it upended who could win. So now it's a free-for-all, which each side trying to steal it. So, but local government, again, is where all of this starts, where they get the power from, usually. And did you see that this one town in Michigan, they voted out their entire government? This town in Michigan voted out the entire town government because they approved a Chinese warehouse project in the town. They said, nigga, fuck you. So the Chinese people wanted to come in and build this giant battery factory. What is it? Electric car battery factory. They're trying to build in this town in Michigan. And they said it was going to give 2,000 jobs and build all this and that. But it's going to give China a foothold in that town. If y'all don't understand, China is buying up America, y'all, which they shouldn't be able to do. Americans, you can't go buy land in China. You can't own land in China, just so y'all know. Belongs to the government. You can't go to a lot of countries and buy land unless you are you do citizenship and do all this stuff. But America will just let motherfuckers just buy land from China. Fuck it. And they are in these different towns buying the shit out of these little small towns in America. They're buying them up like crazy because you don't see that. But they live in these little small towns, and eventually you're going to see China 2.0 over here. America's about to be fucking China. So that town was like, no. And then you don't know, again, if China did was responsible for the Pandeezy, where they were partners in it. And so they don't know if they say you building a factory, but we don't know if you building a bio lab over here or whatever, nigga. So, nah. So they got involved and they kicked that they kicked the government out, the whole government, not 2 or 3 people, all of them. They said, all y'all bitch ass niggas can bounce. Shout out to that small town over in Michigan, showing what you can do when you get involved, goddamn. Because again, y'all gonna have to get involved. I know you've been indoctrinated to believe that you ain't got no power in the foreign corporation that's taking you captive, but that's bullshit. You absolutely have power. They want to lull you into sleep so that you don't do anything, into apathy. They want to make you believe that bullshit. But you absolutely have all the power in the world. Hence, this damn town just voted out a whole government. They voted, hey, get your bitch ass out here, nigga. Hey, nigga, get your sock. Your sock is over in the corner, nigga. Don't leave nothing over here, nigga. Hey, yep, that right there. Right, all of that. Take all of that out the corner. Don't leave nothing in here, nigga. So, shout out to that town again. But y'all need to get on board. Shit. Why I gotta tell y'all to do this? Look at this. Look at all this damn stuff. This right here, what you need, this is the government. This is the government flashcards. Make sure y'all jump on these. This is get you involved, get you started off right here. And then we got all the other ones. The police stop flashcards, the 1 and 2, and now, excuse me. Oh, that was the U.S. Supreme Court. So these are the government. Sorry, these are the government flashcards. Bam. And then these right here are the police stops, what you need for police stops. We'll be coming out with the second version of the Supreme Court cards in another month or so. But boom, we got everything that y'all need to get involved and understand how to, excuse me, how to assert your rights with the government. Boom, we got the Know Your Rights manual, everything you need to know about traffic stops and Terry stops, which are police stops on foot. Then if they keep pushing you and keep trying to violate your rights, go ahead and get that public official bonds book. Excuse me. This teaches you how to file an insurance claim. So they have bonds, or what's called insurance. So this teaches you how to file a claim on that if they violate your constitutional rights, because the bond is tied to their oath to the Constitution. So when they violate their constitutional oath, which means they violate your First Amendment right, your Fifth Amendment right, your Fourth Amendment, any of your rights, boom, you can go place a claim on the bond. That now initiates a claim on the bond. So boom, right here, teaches you how to go find that and where to get it. And then, boom, this is for the car. Told y'all for the car, boom. Make sure y'all get this for your car. This is the constitutional rights card. This lets them know, lets police officers know what your rights are and what will happen when they violate your constitutional rights. This is the qualified immunity card. Let them know that they will lose that qualified immunity, that protective shield they get when they violate your constitutional rights and they don't know they did it, or they, But then when you alert them and you get it on camera, then they lose that argument. And then this is the notice that tells them all the Supreme Court cases that backs that up. Right here. These Supreme Court cases are also within this deck of cards and these cards right here. Right? And then for the cupcakes, for the cupcake mandates that they're going to keep trying to push, as we just saw, they're building a bio lab in Colorado. So we see they're not stopping. So make sure you go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and get these. But if you want the whole police stop law package, make sure you go to realnoggers.com, order the Great Book of Melanin Research, and you will get the whole police stop law package. And like I said, because we got the new flashcards, I'm going to give you the 3 that go together. Police stop flashcards 1 and 2, and Supreme Court cases right here. Supreme Court police stop decisions right here. All right, so I'm armoring you guys up as much as you possibly can. Show me somebody else who's ever given you this much information on how to protect yourself against the police, and I will back out and bow down, and I'll go watch Star Wars. Other than that, if you don't have nobody like that, I got to keep giving it to you. So make sure you get up with us at knowyourrightsfoundation.org, or if you want the free package for this week only. That's it, this week only. So if you don't get in there by Friday when I go mail it, sorry, you lost. So make sure you go to realknox.com. I appreciate you guys. Thank my homie Timmy Tight Top for the weed juice. I'm missing some surprisingly sweet, homie. You forgot to drop off the juices, but thank you. I appreciate this right here. And then also, I forgot to show y'all this right here. Can you go look for this book? Can y'all see that? Y'all see the name of this book? So, in this book, right here, in this book, it talks about, so he did research. So this book came out in 76. This book came out in 75. This book is called, let me see if I can, let me see it. So, this is the Hungarian Society in the 9th and 10th centuries. This is by Antel Bartha. So this is about all that when it says Hungarian society, it's talking about all that region over there, Khazaria, that whole region over there. This whole book is mainly about Khazaria and how Khazaria rules Hungary and the Hungarian and the Khazarian trade and all. I'm like, God damn. This book is all about Khazaria. Look, it ain't got this is the cover. This is what it look like. It ain't got nothing on it. You don't see nothing on the shit. Got that little and boom. And the author of this book read this book first to write this book. So, if you can find this book, good luck. I'll show it to you again. Where is it? Oh, right here. Find this book, good luck. Again, it's the Hungarian Society in the 9th and 10th centuries. It was hard to find this, but it was only a few left. So if you can find that, good luck to you. But this breaks down the Khazarian time when we were talking about when the Khazarians were fighting the Muslims, the wars that was going on over there. So again, the Khazar Moorish wars. This breaks that off. This is breaking that off. and why the Khazarians and the Muslims still be fighting to today. So you got to know your history, man. You had a big, deep history with the Khazarians. The Moors have anyway. So just make sure you understand what that history is. Appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. I'm about to give me some chicken shawarma. I only got two more weeks to my cleanse. So hey, unapologetically, I'm going to the wall, baby. I'm going hardcore, no apologies, because come December 1st, I got to sip on some goddamn green juice for 2 months. So I'm out of here.